A U.S. representative from the state line speaks to local veterans about their unique challenges. Some members of the military have a hard time finding work after serving our country. Reporter Brett Brooks joins us now. Brett, the students say that this was a much needed conversation.
Yes, they were talking about how the transition back into civilian life can kind of be hard to navigate. During today's discussion, student veterans spoke with Congresswoman Sherry Bustos about what college life is like after serving in the military. The biggest issue that came up, the delay in federal money to pay for textbooks.
When they get out of the military, they come out with new knowledge. Sometimes that applies to the workforce, sometimes they need a little more education. So we want to make sure that until these men and women who served in uniform, until they choose to retire, we want to make sure that they can be a part of our community who can continue to work.
A day after Memorial Day, 17th District Representative Sherry Bustos spoke with student veterans to learn about the unique problems they face. One of those students is U.S. Air Force veteran Sean Peterson. He says even though the cost of school is covered through the post-9/11 GI Bill, he's often waiting for those funds.
The tuition is covered, but our housing allowance and our book stipend doesn't really come in on time, so we end up having to pay out of pocket or pull out a loan or speak to a friend to see if they could help us out during those times.
Peterson says getting his education is important because while he learned a lot of valuable skills in the Air Force, it hasn't led to a lot of jobs.
The military teaches a lot of skills to their servicemen and women, but unfortunately not all those skills transfer outside into the civilian workforce. Such as myself, I was a weapons technician. There really aren't a lot of jobs that you can get as a weapons technician, so it's nice to be able to go back to school and learn something that can be used in the general workforce.
Rock Valley College officials say having these candid conversations with lawmakers help not only the school,
Any other problems you've faced?
but will better educate the students.
And so having them to understand the process and not being afraid to voice their opinions that can help not only make their experience better, but also the experience of students that follow them better.
Congresswoman Bustos works on the committee which gives out money for veteran services like school. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how she plans on making a difference after what she learned today.
Interesting. All right, thanks, Brett.
Yeah.